Check 1 2. Hello, everybody. Running some audio tests here. I hope everybody's doing well. If you guys could let me know how audio is coming through. Check 1 2. How is audio? Can you guys hear me? Sounds good. Excellent. That means nothing's broken. Yet. Yes, I am at somebody's house. I am at Nathan Eide's house. Yeah, we'll close the door in a minute. We're not quite ready there. That's where this whole thing's going down. It's at Nathan Eide's basement. Well, yeah. So because I'm in a room here, his dad asked me to come. He's the one that he said, "Hey, Dion, come on down, come on up to Wisconsin and stream this." And I was like, "All right, I'm coming." I jumped in the car. So I'm gonna do a couple more audio checks. You're gonna see me switch mics here. Give me a moment. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. That is a wonderful painting, isn't it? Two quails on a branch. They are quaint quails. The quails are quite quaint. Say that 10 times fast. So we're going to be getting an official introduction here in a minute. I do want to show off a couple things, a little like behind the scenes. Those of you who, because this kind of stuff doesn't get in the into the final cut. I want to show you guys. Yeah, the people are there. So here are the trophies. Okay, we have our winner trophy. Okay, top 50 invitational winner. Okay, and I think the more coveted trophy here is the top 50 invitational loser. Okay, so both players will end up with the trophy. One will say winner, one will say loser. So my co-host today is going to be a Wisconsin local, Alex Mogeson. And we'll be getting started here in a few minutes. I do need to talk to the players, talk them through a couple of things, talking about the setup. But this is considered a premier event. This is, we're going to be treating it as such. The players will be held to the highest extent of the rules. And my co-hosts and I are the judges for this event. So I know usually when I tell you guys, all right, we're on stream, we can't do anything about cheating. That's not today. Today, we are the judge, jury, and executioner.
There will be cheating in some amount.
So I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna go talk to the guys. But yeah, we're gonna be getting started here in a few minutes. Hi, Alex. This is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Josh says
sorry
hi.
you couldn't be here.
Where are you, Josh? I thought we were friends.
He's in like Watertown.
I don't. What's Watertown?
It's like part of the way to Madison from here.
Madison. That's your capital.
That's
right?
the capital. It's like in the center.
Okay. I only
Ish. South center.
South Center. I only come here for X-wing, and full tree pictures, because my wife likes pictures.
Not winter.
No.
I guess you guys get that too.
We get one of those too. Yeah. It's real fun.
You can come up here and watch football games. We got a really good team, as long as our quarterback doesn't get hurt.
Right. I haven't watched football for the last 2 years, being out of Chicago. Just
You don't have to.
start off
You
like
didn't have to with Cutler.
I had hope. Anyway.
Oh God. Can they hear the sound, the music?
I can. Am I gonna get a copyright infringement thing from YouTube? I could probably get some of that. Can you guys hear that music in the background? I don't know if they can get that, if it's loud enough for them to get.
Oh, I have to get it on my phone just to make sure that we get it on the stream. Huh?
Sorry, guys. This is not a system open. Hold on a second.
It's more important than a system open. I'm on camera on my phone.
Such an antisocial person. All right, I'll be right back, guys. We're gonna get you the table view here.
Can they still hear us?
Well, hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the finale of the Top 50 Invitational. We have Zack Mathews playing against Nathan Eide. So it was very lucky that those two got to the final because both of them also had to catch a plane, and them being able to catch that plane and still get it done is awesome. So I just wanted to take a second to sort of talk about what the top 50 rankings are, how they occur, and how you can get yourself on there and that kind of stuff and make it to the next invitational. So this all sort of started about 2 years ago now, when some people said, it'd be really cool if we had some kind of ranking system like Magic has. And I sort of took it upon myself to come up with a way to do that. So over the last 2 years, I've been sort of tuning it, using some different equations to rank people based on tournament finish, and weighting it based on attendance, how many people there, and who those people were that were there, the level of event, and how they did in Swiss, and the cut, to sort of get more or less a score. So now those are the main four weights that I use when I'm ranking every tournament. Over the past year, I have compiled a list of 4,000 X-Wingers, X-Wing players that are included in these rankings now. And there are some really notable names, and then everybody else as well. And it's been a lot of work, but it's been a very fun thing to do for me, and I'm glad people are enjoying it enough to fly out to Raleigh and go to Crate Cup and play in the Top 50 Invitational, and Dion's willing to drive to stream this event, which is pretty cool. So we're to that point. Now, if you want to get in the rankings, it takes into account your top 3 scores. So go to 3 FFG events from store championships on up, and you'll be able to get your 3 and start competing for those spots. As of right now, all that is up is the rolling annual power rankings. What I'm going to do is in the next couple of weeks, when I get some time, I'm going to actually create a separate list that you will be able to see your rankings strictly for the invitational at the end of the year. Because right now, I mean, there's tournaments from, there's last year's Worlds are in there. There's a bunch of system opens from last year in there, and then store championships that are contributing to the rankings on the now, and they won't contribute to the invites for this invitational next year. But I think it's just cool to have as sort of like a current power ranking type thing. So I'm going to go in and add the more ladder-ish system, so that we can so there's no surprises when tournaments drop out at the last second and you don't get invited, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's more or less everything that I need to say about the rankings. And I just hope that the game is exciting and fun. I know it's Rebel Regen on Rebel Regen, so it should be a kind of interesting match, but we'll see what happens. But good luck to both people, and let's get it on.
All right, I want to thank Tim Hilton for that. That was a pre-recorded message from him, if you didn't catch a drift. He's unable to join us live tonight because he's in his home up in New England area over there. So let's get some quick introductions here, just in case you don't know who is here. Let's get some. There we are. So my name's Dion Morales. I'm the host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and today I am joined by.
I'm Alex Mogensen.
He's Alex Mogensen, and he is one of the players here that are local in the Wisconsin area. And so by having 2 Wisconsinites that he's friends with and list build and practice with, by being completely biased, he's also unbiased. But so you can see that they're starting to place rocks here. We'll get the clock here started. We're going to do it once rocks are set up. Just a couple of things, house cleaning things. Alex and I are the judge in this match. So this is one of the few streams where if you catch something, say something in the chat. Like I almost always tell you guys, I don't care and I can't do anything about it. This is one of them where I care and we can do something about it if we catch it.
I promise they're going to try something.
They will. So
Both of them.
Keep an eye out. This is considered a it's not technically an official Premier level event, but we are judging it by the Premier level rules. So all things are on the table. Missed opportunities, all the things. So we'll see what happens. I do want to say a huge thank you to my patrons for making this all possible. Again, this is another trip. I drove up from Chicago here to Wisconsin because I know this is a match that people wanted to see. This Top 50 Invitational had been getting set up for a while, and Nathan and Zach weren't able to play it because their flight was canceled. Or not canceled.
Well,
they had to get to their flight.
Yeah.
Excuse me. They had to get to their flight. So I'm in the area, close-ish, right? So I drove up and getting this done. So if you want to join that group of people who basically make all of the Gold Squadron streaming possible, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron and get cool swag while supporting the show. Also, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, become a Prime subscriber to Gold Squadron Podcast, and it costs you $0, and you get a cool gumboat emoji. So if you want to help us out that way, that'd be great too. So those of you who are Twitch Prime subscribers, go ahead, throw some gumboats in the chat. There we go. I see a couple already. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to make sure our clock gets set, and I will let them know when the time is started. And we're going to start our official breakdown. Now, before we go too far, you know, every game I really like to do predictions. Let's get that done. Give me a number 1 if you think Zack Mathews is going to win the Top 50 Invitational. Give me a number 2 if you think Nathan Eide has the edge. Who do you think is going to win? Put your votes in now. Let's get that table view up. Come for the X-Wing, stay for the own. Thank you, Splution Real Life.
I like the name.
Alrighty, I didn't bring my notebook and paper that I usually have. This is probably the thing. I would love a piece of paper and a pencil if you got it, so we can calculate the votes here. So we're getting our setups on. One thing that will be easy to track is both of these gentlemen have Lorik and Fenn, but Zach's Lorik is painted and Nathan's Fenn is painted, so we know whose is whose.
Yep. And also to note, Nathan's Fenn is an 11. Zach's is going to be a 10 probably.
Yep.
Well, he could push it down to 8.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right, let me calculate the votes. Again, if you think Zach's going to win, give us a number 1. If you think Nathan's going to win, give us a number 2.
All the 2s. There's a few 1s.
No, there's some 1s in there. All right, 1, 2. It's a very complicated system I have here.
Are you going to use tallies?
Yes, we are.
Not Roman numerals.
Not Roman numerals. Here we go. We start here. We got 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Alex, you're supposed to talk to them while I do this.
Dion is currently tallying. I'm supposed to talk to you guys. Zach didn't like the new movie, and I do. So there's that. It looks like Nathan's winning the vote.
Yeah, I'm not even going to do this anymore. So Nathan's ahead.
Nathan's winning by a lot on the vote.
All right, let's get this door closed. And we gotta sync the timer with them. Oh, they started already. All right, clock is on, and
what are the chances it goes to time? It's just Rebel Regen versus Rebel Regen.
Right, exactly. Can you guys close the door?
All right, so looks like they started out. Everyone's doing 1 straights.
Very strong.
They're going really fast.
So, all right, let's talk about some win conditions for both these players, right?
Can I John Madden it?
Say it again. John Madden,
John
please.
Madden it? Well, they got to kill the other ships.
Okay,
Yeah,
John.
that's what they got to do.
So let's look. What are the bids here? Do we have any bids? Are they both at 100? Right here, 47, 30, 23. That's a 9 at the end. That's a 10. Okay, so basically, if the end game comes down to Miranda versus Corin, they are in a final salvo roll-off because they'll both be worth 48 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I mean, I think the win condition for both of them is kill their ace, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it looks like Lorik's going off the mat. So's Lorik. It's on top.
They're
There is no winner.
And that's the top 50 Invitational. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at the Portland System Open in a couple weeks.
Dion came all the way up from Chicago.
All right, so we're going to resound.